smash the subscribe button, because I appreciate that a lot. And most of all, as always, drop me a line. I appreciate that most of anything. I enjoy talking. If you could also, Johnny's Motorized Bicycles on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. Go over there, join, free, keep the convo going, put your videos up and all that. And that would be awesome. I do enjoy doing that quite a bit. So, I've been towing a lot of bikes lately, and my other blue one over there. And the big issue I'm having is strapping them down. See the two holes? That was when I strapped the first sale bike down, and eventually I strapped it so tight it pulled through the plastic. And the problem I'm having with that is it's putting a hole in the trailer. Plus, it's also very hard to strap them down properly. And I am going to put a quick release, leave the hub in here attached, so I could just clamp on and go whenever I want to tow something. All right, guys, so this is what I did. Took the hub. I cut the side off right here like this, so it's flat, so this side is against the main bar that's flat. I bent 2 bolts around it to make like my own U-bolts. And I just drilled it through, so it's on this main bar. It's welded in bar from factory, so this is nice and strong. Now I'll be able to tie down some bikes to it very easily. You see where the hub is actually pushing through. And I'm going to test fit it in a couple minutes, and I'll show you exactly what I got going on when I hook a bike into it. But it is a nice quick release hub, so very excited about that. Let me get this finished up. I got to change the tires, and I got to check out the top. I think it'll be all right, but I might have to move that bar. I'm not sure, so we'll see. I'll see how it goes in a second. All right, guys, really quick, I got some good news for me, and I'm going to pass it on to you. So basically, I've been waiting to get a place. This is not the place I've been waiting to get, but it's the place that I got. However, we'll be here probably 3-4 months as an in-betweeny, maybe 5 months, I'm thinking, somewhere around that lane. So that's fine. But obviously, where we were before at the hotel, I could not do anything. We didn't pay rent, really. You know, it's a hotel. You can't make it your own. This is a much smaller room. However, by the way, if you could, I got right into the excitement today, but
as always, if you could smash the like button for me. If you could hit the subscribe button for me, that would be awesome, because quite frankly, we are over 500, getting close to 520 subscribers now, which is incredible, to be honest with you. We are doing really good. Honestly, I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm really surprised. My goal was 500 subscribers before the end of the year, which basically the end of the year makes 1 year of me doing this. Doesn't seem like it, honestly, it flew by. But, yeah, that's what it is. So my new goal is I'm going to try to hit 1,000 for the end of the year. I don't think it's going to happen, because, you know, it's not much left of the year. But we're gaining a little momentum, so I mean, it's all to you guys. I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, if you guys hit that little red button down there that says subscribe, that'd be awesome. Every time I get a new subscriber, I pretty much know it's a notification on my phone, and it really makes me happy, just because, I don't know, I just enjoy the hobby, and I just love talking to you guys. So if you can do that, that'd be awesome. As always, most important thing of the whole thing, forget subscribe, forget like button. Drop me a line. I enjoy talking to everybody.
even you, not sure how to say your name. That was some good comments you gave the other day on the, I think the video you commented on was Heather's accident, how she got what she deserved. You hope she learned her lesson, being a stupid bee and all that. So I mean, if that helps get your anger out, to pick on someone, so be it. I mean, nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to get enraged over the internet. I mean, if you were standing next to me, in front of me, believe me, it'd be a different story. But over the internet, whatever, who cares, right? And everybody that, you know, there's a lot of people on here I notice have my back, and I appreciate that. Don't worry about it. If you see them comment, it doesn't. That stuff on sticks and stones may break my bones. You know the whole saying? You're rubber, I'm glue. It does not matter to me. It really doesn't. Like, I know what I am, who I am, what I'm about, and the mean comments really don't mean jack to me.
Also, since we got that out of the way, if you could go over to Johnny's Motorized Bicycles, it is a Facebook group that I started. I'd really appreciate that. Basically, it's just another way to talk. You can keep the conversation going. And like I said always, I love the conversation part of this, the hobby, everything like that. So, now that the 5 minutes of me jamming on in the beginning is out of the way.
Basically, we moved in here the day of the storm, Wednesday. So, no matter what, it's been a busy 2 weeks for me. Every single day, it's been go, 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 go. Tomorrow's the only day I have off, so to speak. I have much less to do on Thursdays. Saturday and Sunday as well, but I always seem to fill them up with doing other stuff. Anyway, I haven't had a chance to do anything. If you see behind me, you see a rack. You see some nonsense over here, some tubs. All this stuff on the bed, all this stuff, bike stuff, it all gonna go on this rack. I got this from somebody that was, their basement got flooded, and they put it on the curb. I asked if I could have it, because it's just a crappy old desk. But you know, I can work on this. I can literally drill holes through it. It doesn't matter. It's an old wooden desk. I can drill holes through it. And my plan is honestly get one of those vices from Hobo Freight and bolt it down to this, and I'll have a way to lock it down. I also have something real special coming. I think it came in today. I had a buddy order it for me. I'm building him a bike. He wants a Dio Reed YD, so as part payment, he bought me a new little toy, which I can't wait to get. I'm actually waiting for it so I can build his bike. Since your buddy's a little forward payment, didn't hurt nobody. Big shout out to Dark Matter. He's hooking me up with something that I'm very excited about. Very much looking forward to it. We'll see when it gets here. Yeah, so we're gonna take all this bike stuff that I have been lugging around from place to place. I had all this at the hotel. I know, like, when you saw me working on my bikes, you noticed it, but you know, there was stuff stacked up just because we couldn't put stuff under the bed. Here, we have just as much stuff in this room that is literally half the size of the hotel room, but we can actually put stuff under the bed. I built some special risers to put the bed on so we can put stuff underneath, you know, just to get stuff out and away. All the stuff on the bed will be gone and it will be on these shelves organized. So basically, I'm going to take all this extra stuff, put them together, everything, and it's all going to get laid out on here. And when I get done organizing it, I'm going to bring you guys back in and I'm going to show you everything. I cannot wait to show you. All right, welcome back. It is the next day from making that original video. I pretty much got everything the way I want it-ish. The desk, I still need to organize the actual desk. I need to basically come up with organization chambers. There's no drawers. There's only one drawer. The other two drawers were missing. I couldn't find them in a pile of garbage I got the desk out of, so I'll come up with something else, probably like something simple with like maybe Tupperwares that just slide on little rails. Not doing it today nor tomorrow, but eventually. So allow me to give you a slight rundown of everything though, for the most part. So I got my little headlamp out here I'm going to take and use for giving actual light on stuff. I might end up moving everything up. I'm not 100% sure yet. I need to go through this. I'm going to end up probably throwing them out. This box here is a brand new YD100. It goes with that brand new carburetor, and inside is a Dio Reed setup. Anthony wants me to build him a Dio Reed YD100 because he saw mine and seen how much power it has, and he wants one. I tried to talk him out of it. Why, I don't know. Not because I think he should go with some other Reed valve setup, but because I don't think he is ready for the responsibility, not the speed, the power, for the finickiness, the amount of tuning it takes, because I think he's going to get frustrated and he's going to be calling me a lot. But he told me he'd do it, and he told me he wanted me to build him one. I was like, all right, I'm not going to say no to some money, but it is what it is. I got some tubes, some tires. I just left it up here. In the back, I got 3 brand new tanks. 2 of them were donated to the channel by Mark. I gotta check out the YouTube handle, MSJ or something. I forget, to be honest with you, but his name is Mark. He came down from New Hampshire. He gave me that and something on the bottom shelf, and an exhaust, 2 exhausts, but 1 exhaust immediately went to someone that had a bike while we were sitting there talking outside. So that's cool. This bag here is basically my electronics bag. It has a couple. It has probably 10 CDIs in there, couple magnetos. It has also a high performance CDI from a scooter and full wiring harness, which I will be trying to put on my bike. And also has a dashboard in there. From tachometer, speedometer. It's a pretty cool little thing. It's just like one of those universal ones. I never put it on my bike. I was planning on putting it on Tara Reed with the whole charging system, but when I had my big accident, I kind of gave up on it because the charging system got messed up and I didn't want to go back into it. Plus I was just discouraged and also in a lot of pain. It is something I will revisit eventually, but at the present moment I just don't want to. I'm happy and content with what I got going on. Like I said, this shelf is not 100%. That's my MZ65 clone pipe over there in the corner. I will maybe be using that again. I don't know. It's got a hole. I just don't want to throw it out because honestly, I'll probably cut it up for parts eventually once I get a welder. That's the only thing I really don't have that I definitely could use. And I don't have a angle grinder, which doesn't make sense because I definitely did. But oh well. Down here, I bought this the other day at Habitat for Humanity. This is a sander, just a cheapie, but it was $4. Basically, the thing is with this is it has a very large bottom. See? And it's hard. I could put sandpaper on this, and when I got to deck something, I could basically just turn it upside down and sand away. And since it's perfectly smooth, 99% smooth, it will leave a nice finish for me, and I don't have to worry about, you know, and plus I can just get it in the general area of where I need it, and then take it on hand from there on some glass that's super smooth or something. Got a heat gun, just something I had. I will use that eventually. I have used it before. It's really nice for doing the heat shrink. I used to have, when I tell you I used to have $20,000 in tools, I'm not joking. Lost it all when I got divorced, basically. And just never recouped, and a whole bunch of other stuff that we'll leave for another day. But it's just one of the things I had. So that's my impact driver. I brought the drill over with me when I needed one tool because I wanted the drill because it's more universal, because you can put drill bits in it. Now these two crates, basic gist of it is the first crate has clutch and chain related stuff. I will condense this more once I get this a little bit more organized and I come across some more boxes. Honestly, these crates are way too large. They take up too much space, and to organize everything properly I need smaller containers and much more of them. This way I can put the individual things, but whatever, they're filled to the top. Like I said, clutch cables, clutch handles, there's a head in there. This one also has a bunch of carburetors in it and things like that. This one over here has mostly exhaust on the bottom. It has a head or cylinder that I cut the bottom off of for the red and black motor. By the time you see this, you will probably know about that one. Has a bunch of brakes, brake handles, things like that. That is just for building bikes and whatnot. I'm turning any bike into something. Plus it has a bunch of brake shoes, brake pads that I go through. Old ones. I prefer, I've said it before, I prefer very old brake pads. The older the better, the harder the better. They just last longer. I don't have to change. If new ones, literally you change them out like at least once a week, if not sooner, about every 4 to 5 days. If you have brand new pads, you end up changing them, you know, if they're still the rubber pad, you change them every 4 to 5 days easily. I don't know about you, me, I have to, because they go down to the metal and it ruins your rim, and I just don't want to do that. So very old brake pads, although they don't stop as good if you have enough strength in your hands, which I most certainly do. They stop you just as good in my opinion, but they last 10 times longer because they're basically petrified. Down here on the last shelf, this is my motor shelf. Okay, in the back, the two on that side, that one is my very first motor ever, 50cc, and that is her very first motor, 50cc. Hers is a 2-piece jug, mine is a 1-piece jug. They both actually still work right now. I just took them off because I wanted a YD100 and I wanted more power. So I will be doing stuff with them. Now, it was the very first motors I ever got. I didn't do much to them at all. Didn't know anything. But you best believe when I put them back on a bike now, they are going to be way more powerful. And I am going to do it because I just think it would be a really fun project. Next one in line is that. That is actually basically a brand new motor. That is the one Heather had on her bike. I got from a buddy. The cylinder was no good from the factory, so I got another cylinder from eBay, put it on Heather's bike for her, and she didn't break it in. She literally just revved it to the moon and tore the cylinder lining out of it also. So that is basically a brand new motor. It's got maybe 8-10 hours on it at best, if that. Not even, probably closer to 5 or 6 hours. But whatever. That just needs a new cylinder and she's good to go again. So yeah, that will probably happen. The case directly in front of you with no cylinder on it, that is a brand new YD100 case. It's actually the one you see in the videos now, the first YD100 I had on my brand new build. the cylinder got tore up, the ring broke, and all this other stuff, and catastrophic failure. So that is going to either be replaced by the company, which I highly doubt is going to happen, or I am probably going to put a chainsaw on there, build my own Phantom 85. I really want to. Been wanting to do a chainsaw motor for a long time, so that's probably what I'm going to do. In the back of that is my very first YD100. Cylinders tore up on there. Bottom end's fine. Got well over 10,000 miles on it. The one there with the bar in front is my Dio Reed YD100 that I am doing some secretive work on. This red one right in front, this is Heather's motor. If you all remember, the red motor she had on her bike on the way home from Danny's funeral, her motor seized up on us. It looks like inside, honestly, I never took it apart yet. But if you look through the exhaust, which I don't know if you'll be able to see in there, but if you can, on the far left wall there, it might be on the bottom of the screen for you if it is recording, right? Looks like there's a big gouge. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say the ring broke and just tore it all to heck. Back there, the red base is my red motor. I never really looked into it, but it was losing power real bad, like second day, third, I don't know, within the first week of me putting it on. I think I torched the bearings inside the crank. Not 100% sure. Been using it for parts ever since. Got it for $77, so I didn't really mind using it for parts, but that is honestly a good candidate to do something with it. The black cylinder on top is really just to keep it sealed for the most part. That is off the Sutech motor. This motor here, remember the fella I talked about, Mark? This is the motor he donated to the channel. I have a lot of ideas for this motor. It is brand new. I just put it back together. I didn't really look at it. I literally put it together a couple of minutes ago, just so I could put it on a shelf with all of its parts and get rid of the bucket it came in. It is a Zeta 4040. This is all coming from him, obviously, but it you know, 40 spread, the 4040. It doesn't say Zeta on the crank, but he said he bought this from Zeta Motorsports down in Florida before, I can't remember his name, Rob, I think, before he vanished or whatever happened with that whole company and stuff. Before all that happened, he ordered this from them. It doesn't actually say Zeta on the crank. I don't not believe him or anything. It's just I thought all their motors said Zeta, but I mean at the end he said it was right before they disappeared, so they could have definitely been doing some shadiness. I do believe it is a PK80, basically is what it is. It is all brand new and never been ran. I have some ideas for this that I will share on the channel soon. In this bag is Heather's new motor. In all the motors, I don't know if you noticed, but there's no big black motor. The 100cc, 79cc really, 49mm motor. It's in this bag. Why is it in that bag? Because before we moved, I had taken it apart and I started investigating on it, and I was about to do some real crazy stuff to it because I learned a lot when I did the black and red motor, and I want to put it to this all black motor. We moved, had to bag it up to get going, didn't want to lose the parts, so these are the parts here. That's the actual motor in there, but the piston was cracked, the ring was, everything was cracked on the inside, but the cylinder and all that's good. But I need a new piston and rings, brake build, rebuilder, bike build, brake, I don't remember. The guy with the JB Weld video about LA Hover, I asked him if he had just a piston, even if he had a junk used one, I can make it work. I really just need a piston to get this going. Didn't really get a response. He said he'll look. I didn't get anything back yet, so you know, whatever. It's not his problem, it's my problem, so I don't care, it's whatever. Either way, I ordered it on eBay. I couldn't find a stinking piston anywhere. All I wanted was a piston and rings. I'd even use my YD100 rings and just deal with it, and all I really wanted was a piston. Could not find a stinking piston anywhere. Had to order the iron sleeve, the big bore kit. I had to order the whole stinking kit, which I did not want, but I got it. So now I got another big bore kit, and I'm not going to have I'll have the cylinder and iron sleeve and all this, and I'm still not going to have a stinking piston for it. It's really aggravating because I don't want the whole kit, I just want the piston. Now I would buy another piston, because if I get the kit, the big bore kit, I need another piston, and I could put it on, you know, the freaking brand new motor over there and make that a big bore, you know, something, whatever. I learned a lot when I made that red and black motor. I want to put it on this motor. This motor is going to be a screamer. Screamer. So, give you a rundown on what I got going on here. I just wanted you to know. Very excited about my whole little setup. Now I have a nice place to work on everything. But that is the long, well, that's the short of the long of it. No, that's the long of it. Let's be serious. So, very excited about what I got going on over here. I can finally make some things happen. Now, there is something I'm going to go pick up in a little bit. I got to pick it up at Anthony's house. I got myself a new rotary tool. Very excited about that. Pretty much professional. Yeah, I'm going to go to Hobo Freight. I'm going to get myself a vise, and I'm going to drill it into this table here, and I'll be able to hold it down when I do grinding or cutting or any of this nonsense I got going on here. Very excited about what's to come to the channel. We will be building Heather a new bike very soon. Heather and I, if her bike is built and I have everything I need, mainly the parts for her motor, which they should be here and I should have it all done, we are going to take and go down to Wildwood on our bikes. By car, it is about a 4-hour drive. By bike, it should be about all day if we stay steady at it, maybe. Pulling a trailer, we want to do a little camping on our way down and just enjoy ourselves. Hopefully we get down there midday Saturday, have the whole Saturday night to just hang out at the boardwalk or wherever we go, however far we make it, I don't know. But I'm going to be bringing probably an extra motor with me, definitely extra parts at the bare minimum. Got ourselves, found a tent in the garbage, brand new, not brand new, but new to us and pretty basically new. It's actually right there. It's a 4 to 5 person tent, way more than we need. You know, we're going to run with it, because why not? So yeah, I think that's everything, guys. Congratulations to Brian. Motorized bicycle performance tips, two-stroke porting motor. I don't know. He's changed the name. It was two-stroke porting. He hit 1,000 subs. Awesome for him. Congratulations. So if you could do me the same favor and get me to 1,000. My goal was 500 before the end of the year, so we hit the goal. Honestly, anything after that is really gravy. But I would really love to hit 1,000 now. That's my next thing, is 1,000. So if we could do that for the end of the year, cool. If not, whatever. But most of all, drop me a line in the comments, man. As always, that's my favorite thing about this. If you want to keep the conversation going, just because it's easier, I got my messenger hooked to it and stuff, and my cell phone number and all that. Go over to Johnny's Motorized Bicycles on Facebook. It's a group. Make sure the group, not the page. Join that. It's free. Post your videos, your pictures, your comments. You can talk to other people, help them with builds and stuff. Got a bunch of people in there. That would be awesome. For real, it would be. I would really, really, really like that. As always, I guess I will talk to you later and look forward to the next time. All right.